In recent days, reports have emerged suggesting that the United States carried out a targeted strike linked to terrorist networks operating in or connected to Nigeria. This news has raised many questions across Africa and beyond. What exactly happened? Who were the targets? Why would the United States take action related to Nigerian terrorism? And what does this mean for Nigeria's security and global counter-terrorism efforts? In this video, we break down the facts, the background, and the wider implications, calmly, clearly, and without exaggeration. Background: terrorism in Nigeria, 050 to 220. Nigeria has faced terrorist violence for over a decade, mainly from extremist groups such as Boko Haram, Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP. These groups have been responsible for attacks on civilians, kidnappings, military ambushes, destruction of communities, especially in the northeast region. Although Nigerian security forces have made progress, some terrorist leaders and financiers operate across borders, making the fight against terrorism an international concern. Why the U.S. is involved? 220 to 340. The United States considers Boko Haram and ISWAP foreign terrorist organizations. This means the groups are seen as a threat not only to Nigeria, but to regional and global security. The U.S. tracks their leaders, funding networks, and international connections. When intelligence shows that high-value terrorist targets are planning attacks, moving funds, or coordinating internationally, the U.S. may act, often in coordination with African governments or regional allies. What actually happened? 4:30 to 5:30. According to reports and security sources, the U.S. carried out a precision counter-terrorism operation. The target was a senior terrorist figure or network linked to Nigerian extremist groups. The operation was not a random attack, but intelligence-driven. It focused on terrorist leadership, logistics, or financing. Importantly, these operations are designed to avoid civilian harm. They are usually limited strikes, not large-scale military actions. Details are often restricted for security reasons. Was it inside Nigeria? 5:30 to 6:40. One major question people ask is, did the U.S. strike happen inside Nigeria? In many counter-terrorism cases, targets may be outside Nigeria, operating from border regions or neighboring countries. Terrorist networks often move across West and Central Africa. The strike may involve air surveillance, drones, or special operations. So while the target is described as Nigerian terrorist-linked, the operation may not have occurred directly on Nigerian soil. Nigeria-U.S. Security Cooperation, 640 to 740. Nigeria and the United States have long cooperated on intelligence sharing, military training, counter-terrorism strategy, tracking terror financing. This helps weaken terrorist leadership, reduce large-scale attacks, and protect civilians and infrastructure. Such actions usually happen within international law frameworks and security agreements. What this means for Nigeria, 740 to 850. This development sends several strong messages. Terrorist leaders are being watched. There is no safe hiding place, even across borders. Global powers remain committed to weakening extremist groups. However, experts agree military action alone is not enough. Long-term peace requires economic development, education, community rebuilding, and strong local government. Public reaction and concerns, 850 to 930. Reactions have been mixed. Some see it as a necessary step against terrorism. Others worry about sovereignty, transparency, and civilian safety. These concerns are valid and highlight the importance of accountability and clear communication in counterterrorism efforts. Conclusion: 9:30 to 10:0. In summary, the reported U.S. strike linked to Nigerian terrorist networks reflects the global nature of modern terrorism. It shows that extremist violence in one region can draw international response, especially when lives, stability, and security are at risk. The ultimate goal remains the same: a safer Nigeria, a safer Africa, and a safer world. If you like this video, please subscribe and like Animation Trend News TV.